big up, right? Now, let me see if I'm missing anything else about me that you should know. I'm an entrepreneur. Yes, I am in the business of real estate, in renting. I recently started about almost a year now, my wife and I, and it has been a great, journey. I big up to my tenants. We're learning each other. It's a road to learn, but big up to them. They have allowed my dream to be realized, and I'm being the best person as I can be. And we're humans. We don't get it all correct every time. So big up to everybody at the Mclean residence. But anyway, now what qualifies me to speak to you? What qualifies me? Because a lot of people are talking and sharing. It's a popular thing. Everybody know a YouTuber. What qualifies me? Well, firstly, I am a child of God. I endeavor to live a righteous life. I have a perfect desire to serve God. Notice I never said perfect. I'm not a perfect man. I have a perfect intention, a perfect desire to please God and to live righteously. And so that's my intention. I am trying my best to Wherever my weak areas are, my shortcomings, I'm working on them, because my first aim is to please God. That was not to please man. Once I please him, I'm fine, and that's not an issue we'll talk about later on, to pleasing men. Strive to please God, and once you get that part correct, men will be happy too. Alright? So I am a faithful husband. I have not cheated on my wife. I can publicly say that. I've been a faithful husband for the past 4 years. May come in is 5 years. So no woman out there can say in that 5 years I've did anything or whatever. No. My family is sacred. It's hard being married, but I'm happily married. And so she has been a good wife too. Apart from men, I have causing on disagreements here and there, I get upset, and the list goes on. We'll talk about those later on. But apart from that, we're happily married. God couldn't have joined any two better persons together than Rusheda and myself. Yeah, her name is Rusheda Mclean. She has a YouTube channel too. I'm not here to talk about her, but you can check her out at Envy by Rush on YouTube. She's a passionate makeup artist and beauty specialist, and the list goes on. I think I shared about my children already. I've been a great father. Still room for improvement. I need some more playtime with them, and but I try to play with them. Last night we were playing. I try to play with them on Sunday nights for sure, and intermittently during the week. But there's room for improvement. Like I need to help Paris with her homework. I need to work on that, and Semaj just start the homework yet, so I need to work on that. So there are room for improvement as it relates to being a father. But I think I'm doing a great job so far. But there's so much more to do. The more I understand fatherhood. I say to you, I'm a child of God. So let's get to the channel. So subsequent to me creating this channel, basically it's more like a life coaching. We'll be looking at various topics. Some topics I'm passionate about. Some people know me. We chat long when it comes on to them something here. Yeah, I love it. I'm passionate. That's why. Yes, I must point out to that. Miles Monroe is my mentor. Thank God for that man. That man has opened my mind, my eyes, and transformed, and has also confirmed a few things I've always had in me, but he just ignite them. So to God be praised, and that is one of the things that has pushed me to in doing this channel, because I know I can be of help to so much other persons. And so if someone did it for me, I can do it for someone else. I know I have a aptitude for greatness, aptitude towards excellence. I know that I have been gifted in some areas, so I really want to share with you. So on this channel we'll be talking about marriage, one of my loved topics, relationships in general, with a common law, relationship in general, teenagers, whatever, courting, dating, you name it. I'll be looking at motivational talk. You'll find me here and there come and share something very motivational, something inspiring, from a different lens, or through a different lens, sorry. So you'll hear me talk about being successful and being an entrepreneur, maximizing your potential. Yes, I'm passionate about business. In my earlier years, most of my years of my life, I was an eagle on the road with my mother and my brothers. So that experience, while I was embarrassed then and feel bad about it and shy and afraid, today I'm embracing them. So I really want to share from those backdrop and those experiences that there is no opportunity or experience in life which is wasted when you're walking in God. They will all amount to something good, and the Bible talks about it, that all things work together for good for them that love God and are called according to His purpose. And so I will be sharing about being successful and embracing, and the skills about how you can maximize the potential and do something good, do something great, work on your gifts and your abilities. I'll be sharing about that too, because I believe as children of God, we should be wealthy, but we should have a good intention to help others. And so we'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about spiritual growth and some talk about the Bible as well. You'll find me talking about that, and motivational talk, which I shared earlier. Now my channel, I'm still grappling with the name for it. We're constantly evolving, becoming, as Michelle Obama would put it in her book. We are never at one place and comfortable. Miles Monroe put it also that you can never be, comfortable at your present success. That's one of the greatest enemies to success, being comfortable at what you recently achieved. Always strive to be more, on top of your potential. And so, having said all that, I'm looking at kingdom expression through effective living. I'm looking at that as my topic, and so I'm around that area, but for sure kingdom expression will be it. And why kingdom expression, you may ask? Coming to understand Christian life and having been exposed to Miles Monroe and having read the Bible, not the entire Bible, I have a far way to go. So I'm not talking about reading the entire Bible, I mean just reading the Bible as a literature, reading the Bible as a navigator to life and his quest. I have learned that God spoke about the kingdom of God. He spoke, Jesus rather. And so, the kingdom is here. We are supposed to live what we read. Preach, not just talking, but live it. And so I believe in living, that people will see your life by living. It's one of my mottos. So kingdom expression looks at the various ways how we can effect good living, or we can help people by living right. I believe if we were to get what we preach so much right by living, we'll have a better society. But when we chat too much, we are shortcoming as it relates to living it. We are hypocrites sometimes. I said we, because I'm included too. Tradition and the traditional way of church, we are so bombarded by the four walls. And some of these things, it bothers me so much. Having been exposed to church, having been a part of church, love church too, and get me clearly. But our approach, and especially in this time and era, we are so irrelevant. We are not viable. The world is getting it. The world is out there. People are now having sex on the internet live. Unlike back in my days when you just hide and watch porn and you try remember the website, you can't remember it because you lost. No, you just go on Google. You don't have to go on Google anymore and type in porn. People are just saying all. Yesterday I was so disturbed after when I came from church. I just saw this message from on Instagram. This person just sent something, live sex. And I was just so shocked because, and I heard my wife tell me that it is something popular now. And so the world has become so promiscuous. And what are we doing as a believing body, as a Christian body? Where is our voice? Yes, we are on the pulpit preaching, but the world is no longer there. It's not that's once upon a time story. People are now on their phone. Yes, there are a few of us on the phone and we're doing it, but the world is getting it. And so I want to be one of those voices that will stand resolute, would stand and be a voice out there that someone can say, let me go hear what Kevon have to say. Let me hear what I have to say about this, because I want to be a voice. I don't want to sit down as Miles Monroe would have challenged me and just complain about the church and what we're not doing. I want to be a catalyst of change. I want to contribute my little portion to the world and to effect change. And the world has made it more easier. We can buy a camera, buy a good phone and just do something. But we should be excellent at what we do. We should seek God. We should be prayerful. And so I want you to pray for me, my family, as we venture this new era, to this new medium to effect change. I really want God to bless this channel, to bless every ear and eye that will be watching. And I'm speaking prophetically right now that God will do so as I sit in this chair. It is not of self. I'm not doing this for money. I work very hard. I've learned that from a few of my friends. I learned that from Pastor Warren Simpson. You work hard. I have a few other friends, my brother too. Work hard. So nobody should say I'm doing this for money. I have a government job. I work other jobs. So yeah, man, I work hard. So it's not for money. As some people are just doing it for money. It's just to be a voice to be heard. And if God wants to bless me, to bless me. I'm going to take the money and help people and live good, But I'm not here for the money. So I want to be that clear. In fact, I must give credit to my wife. She has been a tower of strength as it relates to pushing me, and people might see you and they might see that you're, in their eyes, I put it in quotation, that you're prospering, and they praise you, but they don't understand. It's obviously a strong woman being a man, but I am not for that. I mean, beside every strong man, there's a strong woman, and I credit to my wife entirely for being that force to work on it, helping me to be that ear I talk to, someone I can trust her opinion. She's not skewed when she thinks, she's objective, and I give God thanks for that. A prayer partner we're growing spiritually, someone I can relate at every end of the journey. And that's why this channel is here, because I don't want to share some of my experiences, some of my tips, some of my word of wisdom. From ever since from high school, I have been at this, loving to share knowledge. I remember being at age 12, sharing about I prayed and I said, God, I want to be a wise man. I remember when I used to read Solomon and I heard what Solomon asked for. And I said, let me try it too. And I can see where God has blessed me with a different level of thinking. I am not claiming I'm this genius and this no. So don't get me twisted for those who are listening for some stuff to just chat. Some people are just some cyber bullies and so I just put a disclaimer out there. I'm just saying that God has blessed me enough to share some simple, because we all have it in us. We are just so messed up with other people living in the shadow of others. So God's blessed me and I really want to share those with you. I don't want to die with it. I want to say, as my man would say, I want to die empty. As Jesus Christ said, it is finished. As Paul would have said also, I've run a good race. I've kept the faith. I want to say that at the end of my years. And so I thank you for being with me on this journey. I am not one of those persons who beg for subscription and beg this. If you think that this channel will help you and you have something to add to this channel and to help me on the quest and on the search, and not really search rather, but more so to realize my potential and to help lives, you can therefore subscribe. But if you have no need to, please don't. If you're on a different journey, please don't. I'm just here for people. I love people. I'm a humanitarian. I believe that whatever I believe and think, it should be realized with how I treat people. And so that is one of my main goal, to treat people as equals. Jesus Christ said it, there is no man great among us, and he said that until we can become like a child. So there are some stuff that Jesus Christ said we need to look into, and once we get it properly, you'll understand that life is very simple. I thank you and I bless you for being on this journey with me as we effect change through kingdom expression, through effective living. God bless you. See you very soon when I will explore my first topic I had on Facebook. I did tell everyone that I will be going back to those and starting from the quotes, because some person wish there were video for them. So we'll definitely continue there, and I will continue my writing. And if you have suggestions, please give them respectfully and with love. For those people who are callous and crude and cruel, and you can save those and say those to yourselves, all right? No disrespect meant, but sometimes you have to just be clear and blunt and straight. Some people just feel like they must come on net and come chat and they will never call you. Some people just messy. So, but for those who are for love, definitely let me know what can be done to improve what we're doing so we can help lives. God bless you.